Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with useState. So today we're going to learn a serious tutorial about React.js. As I told you last time that I didn't have time to do a video for a long time, for a long video, because I was busy. I was building my project and I got a lot of work to do. That's why I didn't have time to make like a long video. So but today we're going to talk about a component. I'm going to talk more about component because I presented you last time the component a little bit, but I think everyone were able to understand things there. So but today let us take a look here. This is an official web page for the React. React was built by Facebook. I told you last time, but this is the official page, so we're going to learn it bit by bit. And now this script shows us how to create a component. Last time I showed you the structure of the React project. I showed you many things, but today we're going to talk about the component and a use state. I use state how to render your data inside on the web browser and so on. So great. Now this is create and nesting component, right? So I told you last time React is a library, JavaScript library. To learn it, you need to have a basic knowledge or understanding about JavaScript. If you have a basic knowledge about JavaScript, so you will be able to learn React as well. Good. And React apps are made out of component. A component is a piece of user interface that has its own logic and appearance. A component can be as small as a button or as large as an entire page, right? React components are JavaScript functions that return markup, right? As you can understand here, React components are JavaScript functions that return markup. What does it mean to us, right? As I told you, you need to have a basic knowledge about JavaScript. So I've never thought or made a video about JavaScript, but if you wish to, I will make a short video or to summarize JavaScript is syntax and so on. But it's very easy. JavaScript is very easy to understand. Great. If you have a basic knowledge about JavaScript, you will be able to learn React as well. Good. Please don't forget to like my video, to share it with friends and invite friends, and ask questions in WhatsApp group, and so that I can answer it in my next video. I will do it. Thank you. And this is the function, right? We have the keyword called function, right? And after the keyword, we have given a function name which is called my button, right? And this function is returning the button because the name of the function is a button, and then I'm going to return a button which says I am a button, right? So let us open our previous project we were building. Let me open up terminal. UT folder. You may have our project in different folder in your computer, so you can open it and then do the following. So my project was called book, yes, and let me click this and then open it with Visual Code, right? You can use Visual Code or Sublime Text or something else like yeah, something else, a text editor if you wish to. So good. Now I'm here. I just I let me do this. Last time I told you, let me clear this and then teach you as well. And this is a state. Good. And good. Now we are ready to go. So we are ready to go now. Good. Let us create a component called button, right? In JavaScript, there's many ways to create a function, right? But to create a function in JavaScript, we can create by starting with the keyword function and then give the name of the function. To create a component, you have to start with an uppercase, right? Means I will start to write my button like as the name of the function. I will write my, capitalize my, and then up, right? Or I can capitalize also. We are using what we call camel case. You know, there's camel case, there's Pascal case, there's other things, you know, but we are using camel case, right? So now, and then parentheses, bracket, right? Now I have to return, as a component must return what we call, let us come back here. They say here component can return markup. You know, this is the markup we're going to return, right? We can return HTML tags, we can return another JavaScript, we can return other stuff like I will show you how to do it, right? Good. Now I have defined my function, which is called my app, right? Function. Or if you don't want to create a function like this, you can just come use the keyword const, which is constant variable in React or JavaScript, right? And then following by the name my app, right? And then eagle, and then parentheses, right? And then eagle, and then like this arrow, and then parentheses. This is how we can create a function in JavaScript. So I want to use this function because I like it. I'm used to use this kind of syntax and so on, but it varies for me. So because yeah, and it's great. I think it's very simple for you guys, but let me just use the normal one so that I can better understand what we're going to build here. Now I have to return. I can return, last time I showed you, I can return an HTML tag which is called button, right? And come here, export it. You know, if I don't export to use this function which is called my app, I need to export it, right? Because you may imagine like I have created another folder which is called component, and then inside the folder I have put like this function which is called my app, and then I can import it right here, import, and then use it inside my main tag, my main file, right? So it's not easy, you know. Good, but you will get it because I'm teaching you the basic things, but you will get it. Good. And after that I have to export it. Use the key export, right? Export. Here it is a default export default, something like that, but I need to export it. Means I can use it anywhere inside my entire app, right? Good. When I export it, I can come here, write a component like an HTML tag. As you can see, it is there, and then app and then close it, right, and save it. Let me come here, run my project, mpn run dev, right? I showed you last time. There we go, we're ready to go. And just copy this link and then paste it in your web browser. There we go. This is the word button, right? But we need to render a button, a normal button, not just the word like this, because we need to use the button. You know, whenever a user clicked on the button, and we may have some changes inside our web page, inside our inside our application, you know. And to do it, I want to remove this one, right? And then parentheses. You know, to render the div, I showed you we need to put parentheses there, and then inside the parentheses, now we can define a div which is like a container, something like that, and then it will wrap our code and yeah, for all things to work. Now I need to write a button as HTML tag, right? And let me write change color, right? I want to change color here, right? When I click on the button, or let me write count so that we can learn about other stuff. Let me write count. Good. My button is called the count. Now let us come back here. As you can see, you know, everything is good. Now we have our button here. We can click, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. I will show you later. But the button is to the top, right? But I just want to use CSS. You know, I told you last time, but let me show you how to use CSS. You can come here to use CSS. We have an index CSS, we have an app CSS, but I just want to use an index CSS, right? Take this one. I want to use a class. I showed you last time in React we need to use a class because we have installed Bootstrap last time. I have to use Bootstrap here. Now to make it like better, I need to write a container to wrap it in the middle. Come here, and then you can see it is wall, but I need a space, you know, margin button, but margin top can write here 4. Come here again. Yeah, as you can see, everything is good. Now we can see our button, but I can change it as well if I want. I can change it, but let me write another div which is called button center. Okay, this is how you can write your button. This is how you can write a div. Come here, right? Dot, right? When you type dot, now you can write the name of your class. My class name is called button center, right? And then hit enter, and then the div will be created automatically. It's very simple, and I just want to wrap my button inside the div so that I can style as well. Come here, put it there, and come here, put everything there. Okay, now we're ready to go. When I'm there, you know, nothing happened, but I just want to add CSS to this one, then put it in the middle, right? Come here, use CSS, come here, display will be sorry, display will be flex. Justify content will be centered, and align item will be center, and let's see what will happen. Good, we're ready to go. Right now I have to, this is the button. We have create a button. We have seen how to use CSS in React, right? For now we are just using this file, the existing file. We have index.css and then we have app.css, and I will show you later how to create your own. It's very simple and very easy. Why are we using index.css? Because it has been called somewhere in the main.gsx, right? It has been called here. As you can see, everything is there. It has been imported there, and then now we can use in our project. So in entire project we can use it anywhere we want to use it, right? Good. But I will show you how to create your own and then use it as well. So for now we are there. Good. But the button doesn't do anything. This is a component, right? This is a component. It doesn't do anything. But I just want to use what we call the state. But before doing that, let us take a look again here, and I will show you how it works. We have done this, right? We have exported here. This is the main, because it has been exported as a default, and then they have put it inside here. The button has been exported here, right? Good. Now we have a button here. They have written line. You can write any tags you want to in your web page, and you can write anything. And come here. We have created this stuff. We have done this. Now what we need to do is, you can create many components as well. If you wish to create, and can use CSS, you can create many things there. Good. Now I want to create another div which is called a screen, right? I can come here again, create a screen div. Screen div is empty. Again, I can just write a screen. Right? Come here, you will see a screen, but it is in relative. Let me change my CSS. Flex direction, let me set it to column. Good. Come here. Yeah, everything is good now, but I want to count in my screen. I want to change the state of my screen. For now I want to render the value. Let me render the value. The value is 0 here. When I click on the button, click and click, it doesn't do anything. The state of my screen remain the same. But to use this one, to change this, we need to use what we call useState hook, right? A useState hook. Good. Before touching that, I want to show you one thing, how to render a variable in React, right? How to render a variable in React. To run a variable in React, we need first to define a variable with a const or with a const or with late, after that, or var, but var is not used for at all in React. We can use late or const, right? And then assign it a value, like name it, for example, user, and user will be maybe called with Jersey, and then yeah, that's good. But now to run it, we will use a bracket, right? Use a bracket, and then inside the bracket we will come here and then type use inside bracket, right? Inside the bracket. So now your variable need to be defined inside your component or outside your component, right? Good. How to do it? I can come here, write const, and then user, and then assign a value called called with Jancy. Great. This is a variable, right? User. The user is called with Jancy, right? And can come up again, create another one called age, and then the age is 40 years, right? Good. Now to run this in my screen, I come here, put the bracket there, and then render the variable. I can write name is user, and then age, it is my age variable, right? We're ready to run the things there. Now let us go back to our browser and see what happened. As you see, everything is rendered there as well. We have name, which is code with Jancy, and then age we have 40 years, right? This is how we can run the variable in React. Good. Let me write another div which is called count. Good. Now I want to render this. I have a variable called count here, right? Count is called 0, and I want to run the count. Let me clear this first so that you better see and then understand things as well. Come here, I just want to run the count variable here, right? I have rendered the count variable here, as you see. Good. Come back in our browser, we can see count equal 0. The state of count is 0. This is the initial value. It is 0, right? Now I can come here, say count plus 1. Come here, then go back there, the count is 1. But every time I can write count, but the state go okay. Now I can just leave the state like that, but it's so weird because whenever I want to change the value of the count, instead of clicking on the button, I will come here and then change my value, which is not good, in programming. That one is not good. That's why I will teach you today what we call useState hook. What is useState hook? Right? useState hook, let me search for that. Since I don't have things there, let me explain you. So useState hook will help us to update a count, to set an initial value and then update a count as well. and we will use state will take to argument. We have a variable and then we have a function, right? Now to update this, we will need, let us create a normal function here, normal function which is called count count so count the app, right? And then count the app would need to write there and then put this variable inside. No, leave this one up here, come here, right? Count plus we go 1, means whenever we'll need to click on this function, we will add count there, we'll add, and come here to make our button working. We will use an event, right? We will use an event which is called clicked. I think if you know JavaScript, if you have a little bit understanding about JavaScript, you will know. But here we use on click, right? On click function, which is called also event, right? Then come here, right on click, there we go. Now we need to define a function there, and then because we have defined the function here, we just need to call a function which is called count up. Then come here, save it, and then go back to our browser, try. Nothing happened, because it's so weird. It's so weird. We need to update the value, whenever we write, whenever a user click on the button, whenever a user want to do something, we can update, we can delete as well, directory. That's why we have to use a useState. But to use a useState, we can come here, write const variable and then curly bracket, write a variable which is called the count here, right? And let me clear this stuff, it is useless. Clear also this. Come here, I have create a variable here, and then plus function will always start with a set. We need to set a value in our variable need to be added, the number needed to be updated, needed to be deleted, wherever you want to. We have to start with set. That's a good way to use a useState hook. State and then count. This one means set account is a function. The function we have just created there, like count app, something like that, but we have created it inside the hook, and equal useState. First we need to import useState. Can come here, comma, and then import useState. useState is in React.js. When we create a project, it is there, and we don't need to install it as well. So just use it, just import it. It is a built-in function React. Good. Then come here, initialize. Now our variable, come here, variable is initialize. Its value is 0 right now. Good. Now come here and then delete it. Right now we have count there, and then we have count variable here it's the same thing. We have used it, right? Good. Let me show one thing. Come here, write the function arrow, and then bracket. Just let me put bracket and show you something. Now I can come there, you can see, but it doesn't do anything. But I want to show you one thing, because we have now our user state hook. What we need to do is we need to take this function which is called set count, write it down there. It is a function. Now what we need to do is whenever we click on the button, the function must add a value to in our screen, right, to the initial state of the count variable, right? Good. Now inside the function we have to set an argument there which is called the variable, the variable there called the count. Count, and then add 1 plus 1, right? So when we do this, it means whenever we click on the button, we will update a count, right? We'll update our count, right? Good. Now I have served. Let us test it. When I click, I am counting. I'm counting. It doesn't need for us to refresh page to do whatever. When I refresh, it comes to 0, but I can start again. Again, start again to update, and well, good. I can create another button which is called remove, something like that. Remove. Let me start with remove, and then come here, write minus. I need to remove it, right? To remove the value, something like that. Can remove, I can add, can remove. Yeah, this is how you can do things there. This is how you can use a count, right? It is so useful. Okay, let me show one thing. This is how you can update the value, but let me show you one thing. I just want to stay with one button below and come here. Now change this value called color, right? And set color function there, and then the color value is blue. Yeah, this one may be like a little bit complicated, but it may be a little bit complicated for, so I will show you later this. But let me use one thing. I can use, imagine you're trying to I'm not inspired today. Good. Okay, let me write a bool false, right? Imagine we have a menu bar, and whenever user clicked on the menu, right, the menu button, the button must update. So the must store some information. For example, menu. Let me clear this stuff. Come here, put it down. Call it menu. Come here again. Menu, and then set menu. Good, we're ready to go. Now you can come here. This is menu. the menu button. When I click there, it may be we may see like some information there down there, that like a menu, like something else. Good. Now to do this, it's very easy. It's very easy to do it, right? I can come here, right? It just let me change this, right? Menu there, and then in our menu you can write li. So at li we have a ref. Oh, sorry. Ref. Can use a tag there. Home. Then come here again. Copy and paste this stuff, and just change it like code contact service. Good. Now let me update this. Everything is wow, good. It is awesome, but I just want to separate it. Let me write it inside UL. Yeah, but it's a kind of okay. Well, I will show you. So I don't want to use CSS right now, but okay, let me just use this one. We have our nav bar here. Now we need to do the following. Whenever user click on the menu button, it may show our nav bar. Our nav bar. Let me write it nav bar. It may show our nav bar, right? Now to use it, that's how we will know to use our condition in React, right? Our condition in React is very simple. We will be using we'll be using brackets, and then after that we use something like question mark, something like that. We show you how to use it. To use it, I will come here because the set menu, the state of the menu is equal false, right? Good. I will come here and then say the following: wrap all the UL here. Just say if menu, right? If menu, and I want to run this stuff. Come here, wrap it inside. Wrap inside. Wrap inside. Else, want to run there. No, I don't want to use else. Yes, let us use this. Good. Now I come here, right, inside our button, and then call our set menu, and then put it brackets. Like if menu is different to menu, I want to run the particular thing. Come here, run. I want to show the nav bar. If not, I wanna show empty, something like that. Come here, right, as you can see, click again, it's gone. Click again, I can see the menu. Click again, the menu went. Click again, the menu shows, something like that. That's how you can write things. Imagine you're rendering menu and then the button is right top there, and then when you click, the menu shown, and it's good. It's awesome. you know it's very simple. React is very simple. Means, like, let me summarize things. I have created a hook state called menu. This is variable, and then this is a function, it's called menu. But I want to change this menu to be true because the initial state is false, but I need it to be true, right? Now I come here, write it as, because it is like a condition. I want our program to run the opposite side of false is true. If it is true, show me the menu. If not, don't show me, hide it. That's how we can do things, right? So please, everyone, don't forget to like my video, to share it to friends, and activate the notification clock. Yeah, Amel, I want to show you one thing. Come here and come here. Again, want to show you one thing. Let me clear this stuff. Let me clear this stuff. Oh, let me just leave this. Just pause the video if you want to practice, and then press the things I've showed you. It's very beneficial for you to know React, to use useState and so on. But I will do another video about useEffect and so on, and I will show you next time more examples, more things about useState. How can you change? Imagine this interfaces of video code. I can change a color to be a background color to be white, a background color to be red, a background color to be blue. We can do it with useState. Imagine a user click on the button there, and then it shows the background color shows red, and when the user the user click again, the background can shows white, can shows black. It's very useful. I will show you things. I will show you many things, guys. So let me clear this and then show you one thing. Okay, now I want to render data. I want to render data. Imagine you are connected on Facebook, or you want to run the username. Let me write it down just in comment section. Imagine you want to attract the data from a web page, and that data, you have to use the username of a person, profile picture, profile picture, and then his age, right? It's very simple. Let me create a variable which is called user info. and then inside the user info gotta use bracket and then carry bracket. There you can write let me summarize this. You can write can start with name is Jancy, code with Jancy, code with Jancy. Code with Jancy, and then image is empty, and age equal to 20, you know, not like this. It must be a JSON format. This is a JSON. I will show you a JSON format. It's too late to show you by then, but just want to show you one thing, how to use things there. And come here. I want to run this stuff. To run this stuff, it's very simple. We have to use curly bracket here, the bracket here, there, and then when you use it, you will write the name of the variable there, and then I save it. Let me show you one thing. I have saved things here, right? But it doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything, right? Means it is like something else. We need to use the function which is called a map function. Map function help us to help us to get inside the variable inside, and then use the different value in different ways. You know, I want to use a map, enter inside, and then find the name, and then find the value of the name, and then find the image, and then found it. You know, good. But map takes two arguments. We have index. You can name it whatever you want, and we have also item, something like that. You can name it whatever you want, but it may be meaningful. You know, can come here and just beside our user info, and then dot map, right? Bracket, right? Parentheses, sorry, and then use index, and then item. Come here. Now you can see the map is a function. I want to wrap it as an argument, right? These are arguments I have just named. You can name it whatever you want. Then raw function. Come here, run it in parentheses. Okay, I will show you how to run it in bracket, and it may be a little bit complicated to run in bracket, but it is not, but I will show you how to use it. And in bracket, come here and then write a div, close the div tag, close the div tag here, right? And then now I can say, because I know the name in our variable, you know, now I can come here, say like item, right? Bracket again, item dot, right? Item dot index dot, sorry, I have done a mistake, a big mistake here, right? I need to start with item, right? And after that we have an index at the end, right? Sorry for that. Now item, and then you will see the name. You can click name there. So I need to render the name of the user, right? Come here and right there, and when I come here, you know, code with Jancy, right? That is the name of, and come here again, item age. I want to run this age, right? Come here, you will see 10, something like that. I can run an image, but to run an image, I will show you in the next video how to run the image. I don't want to let you like just like that, but I wanted to show you this stuff to use about the variable, about the JSON format and so on. But we will learn more about the JSON format in the next video as well. But now, just do more exercise, practice, create a new project and create a component and do other stuff as well to be helpful. Good. As you can see, it is there. If you don't want to use a map, you will remove this curly bracket. Now I have just written something like this, and then I will remove this map function, right? Come here, write user info dot name, user info dot age, right? Let me clear this stuff and let us see what will happen. It's the same thing. It is same thing, but the first method was like useful. Even the second one, this one is useful, but in case you write in JSON form, you will need to use the map function. A map function. This one is used for the JSON format. JSON format. We will be using this one. Again. Now let us take a look again about what we're going to talk. You can also use an if condition like this instead of using a useState, but this one is a basic one, but you have to know it and render the component and so on. Okay, so next video I'm going to show you about the if condition, and I'm going to show you how to separate component from your main file, which is called app.gsx, because right now we are using the same file, but next video I will show you how to separate those stuff, which will be good for you guys. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to like it if you did not like my channel, and share it for more content. I will come next time with a more video like that. Thank you so much.